Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negrobi. In today's video, I really didn't have the time to make a video, and when I took a look at this story, I really wanted to keep it at arm's length because I really thought that it was over, that I could move on from the drama in the Gambia. But I felt compelled to make this reaction video when I watched kwesiboyd's 5-minute video last week. Now in it, he's a little bit careful because clearly there is a high court lawsuit which is going on, some $3 million apparently, which I don't even know where this $3 million is going to come from, but it looks like he is going after Phoenix Rain and Shantae White. Now, if you don't know what has happened, which it would be strange if you were watching me now, but if you don't know what has happened, a couple of years ago, Phoenix Rain and Shantae White came over from the United States. They came to live in the Gambia in order to work for Invest Relocate Africa, a company which was set up by kwesiboyd and artcathey, which would help Africans in the diaspora relocate back to Africa, i.e. the Gambia, and helping other repats to settle in to their new home. To make a long story short, Phoenix Rain and Shantae White saw a lot of dodgy business going on. They got involved and basically scuppered the whole business. Now artcathey had to stop. She had to move back to the United States. kwesiboyd stayed in the Gambia. He's already made his life in the Gambia. He has stayed on and he has tried to pick up the ashes. Now when Shantae White and Phoenix Rain were making all these claims, they made it online, they made it publicly, and a lot of other YouTubers, including myself, made a lot of videos in concern to that content. And it seems as though kwesiboyd is going after all those people, perhaps even including yours truly, in order to try and recuperate the money that was lost when that company went down. I wanted to play the video for you guys, and we're just going to react to a few of the things kwesiboyd said. And man, I don't know why I shouldn't be disappointed and I shouldn't be surprised. This is bloody kwesiboyd and this is the Gambia. But every time I hear him talk, I just feel like he could have done so much more with his life instead of being a hustler. You know, it's really sad that we're at this situation. But I feel a lot more sad and a lot more pity for the people who actually lost their hard-earned money. Okay, I don't care where your money came from. I don't care if you borrowed the money. I don't care if your money was used for your school. It's your money. Okay, you had it in your possession. You gave it to somebody else in trust, and you lost that money. Somebody needs to pay, or somebody needs to own up to liability, right? So we're going to take a listen to what kwesiboyd had to say. Take a listen to this.
I'm here today because there's a number of lawsuits that are taking place here in the Gambia with regards to a number of defaming videos that were done in the past, targeted at me and my former business partner, who have since been cleared through a criminal investigation with regards to some false claims that were made.
Okay, just to let you guys know that when somebody's investigating you and then they stop investigating you, it doesn't mean you're cleared, okay? They can always reopen an investigation at any time. It doesn't mean you're cleared, okay?
That was taking place, that was behind the scenes, and that we all knew that would reach a climax in a level where it shouldn't have went. Despite the advice that was given to certain leaders, you know, they disregarded that advice and then allowed a drama to exist while many people were coming into the country. Before people even, the first week, all of this took place during COVID, you know, after COVID. You know, so during COVID, you know, we were here, we were doing our thing, having much success, you know, building multi-million-dollar business. And then, you know, and to do that, of course, we want to reach out to our community. The whole idea was to be community-based and to have the community participating. However, the ones in the community were the ones that were responsible for destroying everything.
No, kwesiboyd. You're responsible. And this is what bothers me. I can say this right now online on YouTube because you are responsible. And I'm going to explain to you the reasons why you are responsible. You were the CEO of Invest Relocate Africa. You were the CEO. So it is entirely your responsibility who gets brought into the picture into that company. It's your responsibility. You're the top dog. You brought in 2 women. Whether or not you were doing good or whether the company was fine or not, okay? You brought in 2 women who ended up destroying your business. Whose fault is that? I need you to say it with me, Kwesi. That is my fault. It was my fault because it's my responsibility. I was the one. I didn't vet them correctly. My fault. Apologize. Say sorry to the people whose money you lost. That's it. This is where this should end. But for some reason, kwesiboyd cannot bring himself to say sorry for the mistakes I made. Now, some of you may say, oh, well, you know, maybe he doesn't want to say sorry because that would make him accountable. Well, he should be made accountable, right? It's people's money we're talking about. Some of these people gave their life savings to kwesiboyd and they got nothing out of it. We still don't know where that money is. It just poofed into thin air. For me, it doesn't matter. If you're the CEO of Boeing or whether you're the CEO of a pottery shop, you are the person who is responsible for what happens in that company. Phoenix Rain and Shantae White were given the keys to the accounts of your business. You gave them the keys, nobody else. This is your responsibility and you should fess up to that.
However, you had one main instigator that was using all of her energy, all of her resources, working behind the scenes to keep this, to fan the flames of this drama. And despite, you know, revelations coming about that, you know, and people getting involved with the situation to get some clarity and some understanding of what really taking place in the mediation, despite them coming in and giving their best judgment on the situation, that whole thing was undermined and disregarded, and a big smoke screen was put up so many people can get scammed for land.
Oh, come on, kwesiboyd. Are you talking about the Midget King and his band of criminal followers? Do you really think that we was going to listen to these guys? You truly believed that we were going to take these guys and you thought that these guys were people of any standing? In whose community? You keep thinking that people in the diaspora are stupid.
Many cases here in court. We have a multi-million-dollar lawsuit for anyone that was injured and damaged, you know, throughout that whole drama. You know, send me an email. The lawyer information is, you can contact him directly. You know, the authorities here, the courts. I mean, it's just such an embarrassing situation to have to bring all of these videos and all of this stuff that our people got going on, bringing it to the court. You know, the law enforcement, everybody here already know what time it is with the black community and the diaspora community that's coming over here, and when our intentions. It's nothing but drama and taking place, and it's being put out there, and people are getting turned off. You know, people are not wanting to come because of, you know, all of the false lies that are being put out there, and, you know, just the clout chasing. And then you have YouTubers here that have platforms that, you know, they're trying to get donations. That's their profile. You know, all they want is donations from you. They want you to help them grow their channel. They want you to help them grow their individual business, but they don't have a plan for you or for our community that's going to allow our community to be successful in our repatriation journey.
Okay, so do you have that plan, kwesiboyd? Because you had it before. The only problem is that you are incapable of leading in this way. You are incapable because you are irresponsible. You have no accountability for the problems that you created. It's your fault. I can say this, and I'm saying this right now on the internet with your fancy lawsuit. Go ahead, knock yourself out. I can say this because everything I have just said is correct. What can we take home from this? Number one, kwesiboyd has not learned a damned thing. kwesiboyd is just as incompetent as a CEO as he will be when it comes to this court procedure, I don't think he's going to be winning anything. Let's say by God's will that he does end up winning this $3 million. Where's this money going to come from? Kwesiboyd still lives in some sort of alternate universe where he thinks that his invest relocate Africa was worth millions of dollars. Really? Do you really think that was the case? It had a lot of potential, but it is clear that the reasons why this company fell was because of the leadership. I mean, he said it himself, but in this case, he doesn't mention Phoenix Rain or Shantae White's name, but we all know who he's talking about. And I think he is also trying to bring in Blacksit into the mix. There is plenty of videos out there with Blacksit showing her hand, especially the video with Blacksit when she brought on her husband along with Shantae White and Phoenix Rain. I think that he will be using this as evidence himself to try and get this $3 million. Could he be doing it for Adrian? Right? Does he have something that we haven't seen yet? You know, has he spoken to Adrian? Is Adrian in collusion with him? Is Adrian going to give him the evidence that he's going to need to sink Blacksit? Oh man, I cannot believe we're getting into this again. The mind boggles. Just leave a comment in the comment section below. It'd be really good to hear what your opinion is with this. So please leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. And yeah, it doesn't seem like this is going to be ending anytime soon. The saga in the Gambia continues. Ta-ra a bit.